Welcome to my channel. As you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to talk about how I got started in real estate at the age of 20. So at 19, 20, somewhere around there. So I basically got out of high school. I graduated. I did server jobs. I just worked, small little jobs, nothing with a career in the future. And honestly, I was watching like those Netflix shows like Selling Sunset and all that stuff, and I was like, you know what, let me get my real estate license. So I got my real estate license. It took me maybe like 6 months. It should have taken me less, but I procrastinated a lot. I highly recommend taking classes in a school, like in person, not online, because online I'm not learning nothing, right? And in school it's just so easier, like someone is teaching you stuff, and it's just, if I would have done it, I would have had my license. But I started when I was 19, and then I actually got my license when I was 20. So first time I took the test, you take your nationals and you take your state. I passed both the first try, and I was excited. I was so happy. I was like, okay, like this is like a new chapter in my life. And sure enough, once you get your real estate license, you have a bunch of brokers calling you. Everyone wants to recruit you to work with them, right? Because obviously they get a piece of your commission. Whatever you sell, they get a piece of your commission. So I found the company I'm with right now. They reached out to me. It was a small little sales office in Ennis, Texas. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that. Okay. So I started off there, and I basically was there for like a year. I did not sell anything. I did open houses, I door knocked, I, did cold calls. I did all of that. And I had a friend in that office, and she was my age, and we did all this together. But this was like my first year, and whenever you first get your license, there are a lot of realtor fees that a lot of people talk about. In Texas, in my DFW area, it might be different, other states, I don't know, but you pay like an association fee. There's just a lot of fees you pay with, and it gets expensive. It does get expensive. So it's like I had to get a job to pay for these fees to just say I'm a realtor. And I was working, I think, at a gym at that time, and I was, doing both. Everything was good, but I wasn't making money. So I went up to my regional sales manager that manages that office, and I told them, I was like, hey, I'm not selling anything. I need a mentor. I need to be around someone that is making moves, like making money moves. Like I need to learn from something. Like I can't be like this. And he's like, okay, well, let me ask around, and I'll get back to you. I was like, okay, cool. So a couple days go by, maybe weeks, I don't know. I have some number call me, and it's with that same company, property management. And I was like, okay, hello, and they called me in for an interview. I interviewed, they liked me, I got the job. I started off as a junior property manager. I was basically, honestly, just being an assistant to an actual property manager and just learning from what they do. You need an active real estate license because you are working with leases only. You're not allowed to do sales because it would be a conflict of interest. So I started off there, and everything was good. I was maybe like a junior property manager for like 3 months. And one of the other coworkers, he was planning on retiring soon. So that's why they had recruited me, right? So they could train me, give me my time to learn. And then once he retires, I take his portfolio. And he had some medical reasons and he had to leave. And they were like, you know what? I think you got it. And you just threw me there. And I was like, holy moly, like I was just used to just like dilly-dallying with my coworker, like, okay, go do this, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go do this, right? I didn't really handle any emails, any stress. I just did like, the easy work, okay? And yeah, they were like, you know what, he's gone for now, just take on his portfolio for now and then we'll figure it out. Okay, so they gave me his 170 properties in the DFW, which includes multifamily homes like duplexes, triplexes, quadruplexes, condos, bougie condos like 4-story condos downtown Dallas, and then, you know, like single family homes. And you know, it started off okay until it didn't, because it was summertime and it just gets hectic, and I did not know what I didn't know, you know. And it was a little tough, I'm not gonna lie. So eventually he came back, but this was months. I was just drowning, honestly, with work. I was overwhelmed. I was just crazy, like it was crazy. So then, but I still managed it. Like, honestly, I took it like a champ. I took it like a champ. They were scared I was gonna quit. I was not a quitter, no ma'am. So I did that. I made mistakes, I learned, but you know, it's gotten me to where I'm at now. So anyways, the guy, he comes back and he's like, I'm still a little off, but I can do work. So we both, you know, worked together, and then I got more experience, I had more help, and I was able to catch up, and they gave me, you know, that portfolio. Officially, they declared me the property manager for these properties. They sent out letters to the tenants. I had to call the owners, introduce myself, and yeah, that's where I'm at. It's a lot to learn. It's a lot of things to do. In my experience, being a property manager is just way better than being an actual sales agent. Each one has its pros and cons, honestly, but in my experience, I've been flourishing more in property management. I'll be making more videos as to what exactly I do on a day-to-day basis. I mean, every day is different, so I'll have new things for my channel. I just want to show you what we do so that you can be prepared for whenever you want to lease your own house. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you want to subscribe to my channel, feel free to do so. And thanks again for watching.